It's 20-1 still, Fathers.
It's just not that happy. They're getting ready to roll now, I would imagine. There they go, Tony.
Off and running in the Goss Irish 1000 guineas. Omniati well away in the centre with Julie LaRousse. Kooyonga broke quite well towards the near side with Inish Dala. Right over on the outside is Irish Linnet, the American challenger. Lady Olean 2 from the right. But it's Omniati who shares the lead with Julie LaRousse and Kooyonga also prominent. Irish Linnet wide of these as they race towards the elbow. And we have to complete the first quarter mile now, and Irish Linnet on the right of picture, Omniati in the blue colours. Then behind these comes Julie LaRousse, then Kooyonga with Lady Olean. Inishtala is next, then Pastoral. And behind Pastoral at this stage comes Hamiko, racing down now towards the 5. And it's Irish Linnet on the right, on the inside Omniati. Then Julie LaRousse, Kooyonga just behind them with Lady Olean and Pastoral. Then Inishtala, Blue Daisy, and behind these Nordic Soprano. And after Nordic Soprano, along the inside, as they run down, is Bold Jessie with Ruidoro back towards the tail of the field. They're coming down now past the halfway stage, and Omniati in the blue, the leader, followed by Irish Linnet on the outside, Julie LaRousse, Kooyonga right there with the noseband, 2 from the left. Then comes the Lady Olean, Pastoral, Inishtala, Ruidoro beginning a run out towards the centre of the track, but inside the 2, Omniati from Julie LaRousse, and then Kooyonga, Ruidoro coming down the outside with Blue Daisy. A furlong and a half to race now. Kooyonga goes through on the inside to take it up. Kooyonga from Omniati, Julie LaRousse, Ruidoro on the near side, then Inishtala, but it's Kooyonga over on the far side, the leader from Julie LaRousse as they race well inside the last furlong. Kooyonga's out in front and racing up to the line. Kooyonga's going to win it. A sensational classic debut for Warren O'Connor. Kooyonga by a good 4 lengths. Michael Conce's first classic winner, Julie LaRousse in second, and then Omniati and Blue Daisy and Ruidoro, Inishtala, Lady Olean and Irish Linnet, and then Pastoral and Bold Jessie, and then Nordic Soprano, and behind Nordic Soprano was Hamiko, and that was a really convincing performance. Kooyonga coming
under orders, and then away. Kooyonga takes a very strong hold at the outset, but taking it up immediately is Gussie Marlowe, and Gussie Marlowe goes on now from Shadaid, who's gone second, and then comes Kooyonga. Little gap then to Silver Braid with Danseuse du Soir on her outside, Crystal Gazing, Sumonda, and Aaron Vanna is the back marker as Gussie Marlowe makes it. And Kooyonga moves up on the outside of Shadaid, who's still taking quite a strong hold, and it's Gussie Marlowe from Kooyonga, Shadaid, then Danseuse du Soir, who moves into 4th just ahead of Crystal Gazing, Silver Braid, Aaron Vanna and Sumonda's the back marker as they race towards the half-mile pole in the Coronation Stakes. And it's Gussie Marlowe, the leader, from Kooyonga second. Shadaid's travelling cosily now in 3rd with Danseuse du Soir, the French 1,000 guineas winner, on her outside. Then Silver Braid and Crystal Gazing getting a bit closer now. Gussie Marlowe still from Kooyonga in second. Shadaid is 3rd. Then comes Danseuse du Soir, upsides her almost. Silver Braid, Crystal Gazing, Aaron Vanna, and finally Sumonda. Gussie Marlowe coming towards the 2 furlong pole now from Kooyonga, the Irish 1,000 guineas winner, but being chased all the time by Shadaid. Coming there on the outside, Willie Carson now as Kooyonga hits the front from Shadaid. In second, it's Kooyonga and Shadaid now, the big 2 as they race into the closing stages. It's Kooyonga on the far side, Shadaid on the near side, Warren O'Connor on the far side, and on the near side, Willie Carson. There's very little between them. It's just Kooyonga. Kooyonga's won it for Ireland from Shadaid second. Gussie Marlowe was 3rd, and Danseuse du Soir was 4th. Behind them came Crystal Gazing. Behind Crystal Gazing was Aaron Vanna, Sumonda, and finally it was Silver Braid. And so the result of the 1991 historic Coronation Stakes is a triumph for Ireland by number 5, Kooyonga, owned by Mr. M. Hugger, trained by Michael Corns in Ireland, and ridden by Warren O'Connor, his first ever ride on the course, this 23-year-old.
3-1 bar these.
7-2 from 6-1, and let's go to Peter.
And they're running. Mile and a quarter this time, and Furious going on in the early stages. Furious going on, and they're getting a pretty good gallop too as they race already towards the mile pole, begin to run right-handed. And Furious taking him along at a very good gallop. Gussie Marlowe over on the far side, then Young Buster on the inner. Behind them comes Telliman and Coringa Bay, and Desert Sun's the back marker. Furious the leader from Gussie Marlowe, and behind them Young Buster. Behind Young Buster And running strongly is Tel Kel. Just behind Tel Kel is Lucky Lindy, then Kooringa Bay and Terriman and Kooyonga, perpendicular. Then Opera House and finally Desert Sun. Passing the 6 furlong pole, Furious the leader from Gussie Marlowe and Young Buster and Kooyonga. Behind them come Lucky Lindley and Kooringa Bay, and then comes Terriman with Opera House next and Kooyonga and perpendicular, and behind him Desert Sun, who's last of the 11, and Curios as they race towards the half-mile pole. The leader still from Lucky Lindley, Young Buster in third. Behind Young Buster is Tel Kel on the outside, on the inner Lucky Lindy. And racing into the home turn, still Furious the leader from Gussie Marlowe, Young Buster and Lucky Lindy in fourth. Just behind Lucky Lindy, Opera House making ground towards the outside. Terriman trying to get in a blow. Furious the leader because they come to the 2 pole from Young Buster, being pulled out now by Walter Swinburne. Coming there on the outside is Lucky Lindy. Young Buster's taking it up now, and here comes Kooyonga as they race down to the furlong pole. Young Buster the leader from Kooyonga for Allen, putting in a tremendous challenge. Young Buster and Kooyonga as they race into the closing stages. Kooyonga takes it up now from Young Buster, perpendicular, putting in a good run as they come to the line. Kooyonga's won it from Young Buster in second, and perpendicular in a photo for second, in fact, but probably third. Kooyonga the winner from Young Buster on the far side, perpendicular on the near side, and possibly a photo between those two, but no doubt that Kooyonga has rehabilitated herself.
Now Warren picks his whip up in his left hand, gives his mount a couple of backhanders, and what seemed like a good gap for Perpendicular suddenly closes on him. Perpendicular now finding nowhere to race between Young Buster on the rails and Kooyonga. And Warren continues to use his whip in his left hand, boring now down on Young Buster, holding his place on the rails. At this point, Willie Rowan starts to pull out on Perpendicular. By the time he gets clear, he's got too much to do. And just here, Kooyonga gives Young Buster a nudge, which interfered with Walter Swinburne's mount. Kooyonga now drew clear, but interference had been caused to Young Buster and to Perpendicular. Perpendicular became the winner at 20 to 1. Young Buster second, 9 to 1. Kooyonga was third, also at 9.
A 200 to 1 chance. They're all quoted for the Eclipse Stakes.
They're set for the Coral Eclipse, that's it. Under orders, and they break away. Terriman just a little bit slow to go. Hailsham is up with the pace, and Kong is up with the pace, and on the wide outside, Bruce Raymond pushing Melody through to take up the running. So it's Melody leading from in second place on Kong, and then Twist and Turn, followed through by Hailsham on the inside, and then Opera House, and then behind these comes Free Flyer. Young Buster and Rock Hopper and Sapience and Kooyonga are at the back, so too Zomon, but wide, and they go through the first quarter mile, and it's Melody out in front by length and a half to Kong in showing in second place. Then in third, the White Cap Hailsham. Fourth is on the outside Opera House. These are followed through by Twist and Turn, the Red Cap on the outside, Zoman, Terriman racing his own territory on the extreme right of the picture. Free Flyer tucked in off the pace, so too Kooyonga and Sapience, and the pace still strong. Melody setting it by a length to in second place Konga. Terriman is racing very wide indeed as they begin the turn out of the backstretch, and it's Melody in the lead from Konga with the rail runner Hailsham. Terriman out wide, Opera House, and then Twist and Turn, followed by Rock Hopper and Zoman having a little duel there as they turn out of the backstretch. Then Young Buster, Sapience is one of the back markers. Kooyonga's poised on the outside, and it's still Terriman racing wide as they fan out for home, and is going to run his own race, and tactically this could be significant, but it's still Melody in the front. Melody at the head of affairs from Konga. They're spread right across the track. Terriman's racing very wide indeed, certainly up with a pace. Zoman with a run, Twist and Turn with a run, Opera House with a run, and as they come down towards the 2, it's Terriman on the extreme right, Kong down the centre of the track with Opera House and Twist and Turn, the Red Cap. Here comes Kooyonga, the filly with a noseband. Terriman's out of it now. They're just over a furlong to go. Opera House and Kooyonga, and we're just over a furlong to go. It's Kooyonga who bursts to the front and goes clear of Opera House in second. Free Flyer and Sapience, and the filly's going to take it. This goes to Kooyonga, clear by 2. Opera House in seconds. Professionals, eat your heart out. Kooyonga takes it, eased at the line. Opera House is second. second, Sapiens third, Free Flyer four, close Zoman, and with Zoman was Twist and Turn, and then Rockhopper, followed by Arkong, and then Arkong was followed through by Terriman. Those tactics didn't work. A big break to Young Buster, and an even bigger break to Mellaby, and last of all was Hailsham. And so the result of the Coral Eclipse Stakes, it's a win in devastating style for horse number 10, Kooyonga.